Well, good evening, everyone. Been getting a haircut, and we'll take a ride around some back roads here. I haven't been on it in a while myself. Made a video yesterday, got it uploaded, so I should thought, well, I'll go ahead and make another one. I record all the time. I don't actually post all the videos, but I'm always recording. It's just pretty handy. It's easy to erase them off, and I just, when I get on the bike, I hit record and I hit stop when I get done. A lot of this old farmland, people use them for beef cows now. They don't, the dairies are just about gone. There's only a few left around this country, actually, and not real big ones. But I used to milk when I was young. It's just getting to where it's so hard on the dairy farmers to make a living. Most of them are just calling it quits. I guess the money they make for the amount of work they do isn't good. So most places around you see beef cows everywhere now. Probably not near the working beef cattle. Didn't trust that guy. He was waving me to come out, but I want to make sure that he's going to stop before I go pull him out. That's why I've made it all these years without an accident on a street bike or on the street. I've had lots of motocross accidents and ATV accidents, but as far as street, I've rode all my life, ever since I was 16 years old, on street bikes, and I've never had an accident yet. Because I don't take chances. I know what to watch out for, and that's what's important. You got to know what to watch out for. Always consider somebody's going to pull up there to a stop sign like that, then you consider that they're probably going to pull out from under you. Or not out from under you, but out in front of you. old chicken house. A lot of the old chicken houses, people that had chickens went out of business. There's several chicken houses, a lot of poultry around this country, and they just kind of got to where they wasn't making money at it, and so they sold them a bunch of these Laos people, Laotians and Hmong. They come in here and bought the chicken farms out, and now there are a lot of them losing them to the banks. So, you know, a lot of the original chicken farmers around here, they got out while the getting was good. And now there's a lot of empty chicken houses around. The banks repossessed them. They're in such poor shape that they can't that old boy was fishing down there. I didn't know there was any fish in that creek. I don't know if he had any fish, because I really don't think there's anything in there. But anyway, the banks repossessed them, and then they can't sell them because they're in such poor shape and they have to be updated before the chicken factories like Tyson or George's will put birds back in them, so they just sit and rot down. Sure is getting pretty with all the trees blooming out, the flowers. It is April 28th. That school bus, kind of hard turning one of them around, I'd imagine. I rode one of them many a miles around this country. The town's not big, so most people do live out in the rural areas and do ride the school bus and don't walk to school. Here comes the dogs. A whole herd of them. They didn't look too mean. So what do y'all think about mods on the CRF250L? If you watch my video, maybe you can post a comment. I don't know if it's worthwhile. I really don't know if I want to put a aftermarket exhaust on, because I sure do like the quiet of the stock exhaust. And I've also heard about the 13 tooth front sprocket, but to me, when I'm riding 55, 60, it seems like the RPMs are as high as I would want them to be at that speed. And I would think if I dropped it to a 13 tooth front sprocket, then the RPMs has got to go up. And then there's the, well, I can't think of the name of it, but the electronic module you plug in for the fuel injection. Is that something that can be installed with the stock exhaust and without the airbox mod? I don't really want to do the airbox mod either, because I had the DR650L, I done the airbox mod, and it makes so much noise. Just the air coming in that airbox when you do that increases the noise tremendous, I think. And I'm sure it would do the same thing on this. I've done it on several bikes and four-wheelers, and it just does that. You can hear the air sucking in the top of that airbox. So post some comments, let me know what you think about the mods. And I may end up leaving it just stock, because I'm actually happy with it the way it is. And if it's like anything else, it always seemed to me that if you're to take the motorcycle and pump it up, make it where it runs more RPMs, it's got to be harder on the engine parts, which would cut back on the dependability of the engine. And yeah, I know it's a Honda, and Hondas are super dependable. But I would just think any motorcycle of stock would be more dependable. That dog tried to run off there and get me, but he fell into a hole in the ditch, and I think he was shocked when he done it. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here, but if you would, please comment, let me know what you think about mods and the sprocket, airbox mod, and what your opinion is, if you've done it or if you haven't. Maybe we can get a little discussion going on about it. So catch you in the next video.